Another day, another story. To make a long story short, I, 22F, did not have a great relationship with my mother. She was a drug addict who eventually lost custody of me for years, and I spent a lot of time in the foster care system. We were in the middle of repairing our relationship. Things weren't great, but we were working on it. I've been with my boyfriend, 27 meters, since I was 18. He kind of swept me off my feet, made me feel like I was special, etc. Pretty much gave me everything I never got as a child of a drug addict and a deadbeat father who never even signed my birth certificate. My mother was living in an apartment with a roommate and she passed away yesterday. I'm her only living child. Her parents are dead. I don't think she had any siblings. It's just me to handle her final affairs, and well, it sucks. I have no idea what I'm doing. Root of the problem, my boyfriend doesn't think I should go. He despises drug addicts. Said it was a good riddance that my mom died and blamed it on her relapsing. She had been clean for about 4 months. I told him I needed to go say goodbye to my mother and handle her final affairs, and he kept telling me how much of a mistake it was. He said he would refuse to support me, and if I went against his wishes, we were over and I could consider myself homeless. Never mind the fact he demands we split everything 50-50, despite the fact he has a college degree and earns way more than I do, and I just have a GED, and I moved several hundred miles away from our hometown for him to follow his current career path. I'm regularly left struggling some weeks while he's spending hundreds of dollars on business lunches, and he refuses to see my point of view or help me out at all. We got into a big argument and he took the shared debit card we have from our joint account to prevent me from leaving because he feels like my mother doesn't deserve my forgiveness by being there, and I shouldn't expect closure from a worthless person, and I shouldn't show up for my mom when she never showed up for me. I reached out to 2 of my co-workers asking for help/advice, and both of them sided with my boyfriend and made me feel really dumb and even more upset. My boyfriend didn't straight up call me an asshole but insinuated it, and that I was making myself look like an asshole for wanting to go handle my mom's final affairs and actually say goodbye. Her roommate has been helpful, but obviously she's not my mom's kin, so it makes things difficult. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I think I might be an asshole, or acting like an asshole, because my boyfriend is treating me like one for wanting to handle my mother's final affairs after we had a really bad relationship. I think I might be the asshole for disobeying his wishes and going against what he wants me to do. Help keep the sub engaging. My thoughts. NTA. Her boyfriend is seriously controlling and being abusive. Other user comments. NTA. Swept you off your feet, or love bombing so he could gain control? He's abusive, you need to run. He should support you no matter your decision. I would get why you wouldn't want to go to complete your mother's affairs after everything you went through. But I also see why you would want to go. I grew up in domestic violence. Closure, letting go, Doing something symbolic like this is a really healthy, mature approach for your emotional health. A super hard thing, and I can't imagine the hurt it's stirring up for you. But closing that chapter is important so you can let go. I really think either decision is completely valid. But it's your decision to make. I just wanted to say why you've made a good and very valid decision, as I want you to hear that. But please, run. It's going to be the same cycle you grew up in. This is it for the video. Do let me know what are your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you, and having you here was a privilege to me. Please support the channel by subscribing.